Good to just engage in fellowship and community with you all. That's actually the topic that I want to discuss tonight. So we're all young adults in here. I have a question for you. How important is community and fellowship to you? Seriously. Throughout the course of your day, I'm sure, you go to work for 8 hours, then you come home, and it's just like, it's a Friday night, and it's just like, I want to hang out, but I really don't feel like it, and I know that there's someone out there who's not busy, and it's like, nah. What if we took that seriously nowadays? Like, it's so important. The reason why I say that, what comes to mind is Jesus. Jesus was extremely busy. He had a full-fledged job that wasn't an 8-hour day ministry. It was an every second of the day ministry. And he was going everywhere, doing everything, healing the sick, feeding the 5,000, and just teaching the disciples, doing all these things. But he still made time for community and fellowship. Case in point, in Luke 10:38, he was visiting Mary and Martha, but Jesus didn't have Uber, Jesus didn't have a car. He walked for miles and miles, and literally it took him days. It took people days to get around back then. So, he went to see Mary and Martha because he understood that community and fellowship was super, super important. There's two things I want to talk about tonight. First one is your inner community. This is where David and Jonathan come in. In 1 Samuel 18:1, it says that the soul of Jonathan was knit to the soul of David not long after David was involved with the kingdom business under Saul. That little word knit comes from the Hebrew word neshira. It literally means to bind. So essentially, you could take that verse and say the soul, of Jonathan was bound to the soul of David. It was connected to the soul of David. In other words, they were inseparable. So my question to you is, who are you bound to? So think about that for a second. Who are you bound to? We all have friends. We all have our inner community, but really, who are you bound to? Who do you talk to the most every day? For David, it was Jonathan. For Jonathan, it was David. You couldn't separate those two. But unfortunately, we have a hard time picking and choosing who we want to be in our lives. How do you know that bad company corrupts good character? That comes from 1 Corinthians 15. Bad company corrupts good character. Here's what that literally means. Corrupt means to rot or to spoil. So literally, if you take that verse, it says that bad company rots or spoils your character or your integrity or just you. And it's not just bad company in terms of people that are immoral. Bad company can be as simple as people who are not in your circle, who are on the outside looking in, that just simply follow you on social media but don't take time to invest in you personally day by day. Bad company can be people who just have it out for you, or bad company can just be people that really don't know what they want out of life, so the best thing for them to do is tear you down. Man, oh man, oh man. We really need to fix this, guys, because one of the ways you can be like Jesus is by taking the time to invest in people and be involved in community and fellowship with people. Again, Jesus walked for miles. We have cars, we have Uber, but we're lazy. The reason why we're lazy is because we really don't value time. As Camden said, time is everything. I was talking to my mentor about this yesterday. He said that people in their 30s typically will map out their day and put people in their schedules, but we we just don't have time anymore. So that's basically all I wanted to say, is just watch who you're connected to, watch who you're knit to, and then also maybe take some time to reevaluate who's in your circle, because if you do that, then you can make wise decisions in your life as you go throughout your day, and you can have the best community and fellowship possible. So take that with you and just, live with it, walk with it. God bless.